مم.
صح؟
لا
ولا؟
angle relationship اللي هو ال complementary angles if you want to talk
complementary
about
supplement.
yes if you want to talk angle relationship so we have ال complementary angles which they form together if you will add them together it will be how many
If I add the complementary,
yes
it will be 90. It's
yes
only 90.
yes okay so complementary angles their measure should be equal 90
90.
degrees, right? Then, if you have any two angles in a complementary angles, which means their sum together, then for example, you have 3x, right? And this one equal 30. So what is the value of x here, Ibrahim? What
We
is the value
will
of x? It will be how many?
minus 90 with 30, and we
Very
will
good.
get the number.
Then it will be
It'll be
if you
50.
will add them
No,
together, they are complementary. They are
yes.
complementary, right? Then their sum together, it should be equal 90 degrees, right? So we can write it at the beginning as an equation. Like what? Like 3x plus 30 equal how many, Ibrahim? Because they are complementary.
30 plus 30?
No, they are complementary, right? Which means
Yes.
their sum together, it should be equal 90 degrees, right?
Yes.
Then we are going to solve it like a normal equation. We will write 3x and then we will transfer 90 to the opposite side with different sign. Did you remember?
Yes. Yes.
Then we have now 3x. It will be equal how many?
Equal 60.
60, right? Then we are going to do what to find the value of x, Ibrahim?
We're gonna multiply it by 3x.
Multiply or divide?
Divide.
Divide. So we will divide both by 3. Then x, it will be equal 60 divided by 3, which means the value of x, it will be equal 20 degree. Okay, so this is the first type of angle relationship, which is called complementary angles. And we can make something like a magician, like a magic here. If you will close C, so you have how many, Ibrahim? 90. So you have 90, right? So don't forget
Yes.
that complementary angles means that we have angles. If you will add them together to the answer, it will be equal 90 degrees. What about the second type, Ibrahim, which is supplementary angles?
Supplementary is equal 180.
Exactly.
And
Then supplementary.
And its shape has a straight line and a line that intersect with it.
Very good.
And
So supplementary angles, it will be 180. So we have, as you said, we have a line, right? And we have a ray. They form together how many? 180 degree, like this, right? So we have two angles. If we will add them together, then it will be 180 degree. If I will say that this one equal 5x and this one equal 4x, then their sum together equal how many?
5x and 4x.
The value of x. I'm looking for the value of x to the figure.
We're gonna 180 no 4x plus x equal plus
4x plus 4x. The sum, it will be equal 180. Very good. Then we are going to solve. Now we have 5x and 4x. Their sum together equal how many?
9.
Very good, Ibrahim. Equal 180. So we will divide both sides now by 9. Then the value of x, it will be equal
It will
20.
be 20.
Right? Okay, so the value of
Yeah,
x, it will be equal 20. So we
20.
have complementary angles and we have supplementary angles. Did you remember what is the third type of angle relationship?
Vertical.
Vertical, very good. So we have vertical angle like this.
They intersect and they have the same measure, the same sides.
Excellent, Habibi, excellent. Then if I have in this one, I have 5x, right? And in the opposite, I have 100. So what is the relation between the two angles now in front of you?
5x plus 100x.
Now, this one, it will not be plus, Ibrahim. They will be equal because we said once we have two lines intersecting together, then we have vertical angles. So here in this one, we have vertical
Angle.
angles, right? So we have vertical angles and their sum together, they should be equal, which means we have 5x, it will be equal 100. Then like the previous examples, we are going to divide both sides by x, then x equal how many x? It will be equal 20. The last one with angles relationship, also we have added to 360, or we can say
Adjacent.
it adjacent angles. Adjacent angles, it's two angles which they have a common vertex, common side, and the common side lies between the two sides. How? If let me give you an example, Ibrahim. Have like this, and I'm looking for two adjacent angles. So I can write here that this one is A and this one is B, and here I have C. So tell me two angles which they are adjacent, Ibrahim. Hmm.
A, B, D.
Angle ABD, very good. So we have angle A, B, D, and what is the second one?
C, B, D.
Very good, very good. And it's better to start from the last point which we stopped on it, like A, B, D, and D, B, C.
D, B, C.
Okay, so we have again A, B, D, and the second one is D, B,
D,
C.
B, C.
Yes, because we have in this case, we have a common side, right? We have a common
Yeah.
side and a common vertex. Both of them have the same vertex, which is B, and the common side lies between the other two sides, which is AB and BC. Also, we have accumulated angles, or angles when you added them together, it will be 360. Like what? We will imagine that we have a point at the middle, and then we have many points around it like this. Sorry. So it's not intersecting lines, Ibrahim.
No.
Like this. So this type of angles is called what?
This
This
type
type
of angle
is
is
called what?
called
This is 110, and this one is 70, and this one is 30. No, sorry, this one is x. So these angles, which we can say that this one is added to 360. Okay, added to 360, which means the sum of all angles around the point equal 360. So how we can find the value of x? And did you see this sign, Ibrahim? This sign means what?
right angle.
Right angle, which means their measure equal how many?
90.
90 degrees. Very good. So how we will find the value of x here?
We're gonna 270 minus 360.
What did you say? It will be 360, okay?
Minus
Minus, and then open a
270.
parenthesis. 110 plus.
If I add them,
Mm.
it will be 270. If I add all,
Add,
it will be
add
270.
how many? Add how many?
Add 110 with 70 with 90. It will be
Equal how?
270.
270, then it will be 360 minus
Minus
270, as you said. So it will be how many, Ibrahim?
100.
It will be 0 minus 0 equals 0, right? And then 6
Yeah.
minus 7, we can't. So we will borrow 1. So it's 16 minus 7 equal how many? Equal 9. Okay, so the value of x here, it would be equal a 90. So once we have a center and we have angles around this point, so we can say that this one is added to 360. And we have different questions about this type, but yani, I only give you a brief about each part. Okay, so this is a part from module 8. The second part, it will be about module 9. Did you remember? You have to memorize all the rules, Ibrahim. Did you remember the rules? Area of rectangle, area of triangle, area of trapezoid.
And the volume of rectangle.
And the figure in front of us, this is called what? This is called composite figure, right?
Figure.
And composite figure consists of 2 parts. So we have in this question, we have a prism, rectangular prism, and we have a triangular prism. So the figure is consists of, could you please tell me?
Consists of rectangle,
Rectangular
prism,
and
rectangular pyramid.
Triangular
Pyramid.
prism. Okay, so the figure is consists of rectangular prism and triangular prism. So we want to calculate the volume, right? The question said calculate
The volume.
The volume. So we have to calculate the volume for each figure. We will start with a rectangular prism. And as we said, the volume of any figure, it's base area times height. So the volume of rectangular prism equal base area. The base here is a rectangle, so the area equal, the base is a rectangle, so the area equal 5 times what? 6.
5
right?
times 6.
The base is a rectangle, so it will be 5 times 6 equal how many?
Yeah.
Equal 30. So let me write the rule first, to don't forget. The volume of rectangular prism equal area of base times what? Times height. Area of base times height. So the area of base here, the base is a rectangle, right? So the area, it will be 5 times 6 equal 30. So this is the area of base. 5 times 6 equal 30. Or we can say volume. We will replace the value. Area of base, it will be 5 times what, Ibrahim?
Times 6.
Times 6. Time the height, which is here in this question? 2. Yes, 2. So the area of base is 5 times 6 times 2. Then I have now 30 times 2. It will be equal 60. This is volume, so we have to say inch cubic. Okay, inch power 3. Then we will calculate the volume of, or volume 2. It will be the volume of the triangular prism. It's a triangle. So the area of the triangle, it will be half time base. We don't have a direct here, we don't have 5, but they are parallel, then their length, they should be the same, Ibrahim, right? Ibrahim, are you
Yes.
here? Okay, so it will
Here,
be
here.
half times 5 times the height of the triangle is how many? Is 4 times the height of triangular prism, this one, equal how many? Huh?
Um,
The height
this
for the triangular prism here in this question, it will be how many? This one,
six.
this 6. Yes, very good. Then 4 times 5 equal 20, times half equal 10, times 6, it will be equal 60. By the end, we are looking for the volume for whole. So it will be the sum between the two volumes. It will be equal 120 inch. Understood, Ibrahim?
Yes.
Okay. Then don't forget that it's a volume. So we have to put cubic inch, and cubic inch. Okay, this is in case we want to calculate the surface area of, sorry, the volume of this figure. Any questions so far?
No.